how the game went.
The game was a hard game. A hard game was what we were expecting from them. They are a very physical team, and we needed to plan accordingly to that. And we play our game, they played theirs, and it was an uneven game.
Yeah, and how about for you? For probably first time going on the road, going out there. How was that experience for you?
Yeah, I mean the travel, everything. It was so much fun on the bus, like the way there and the way back. First away game, definitely prefer my home games, but it was good competitive competition. Yeah, and I think, like we said, it should have been a 2-1 game, but it was still a great, fun game to play in. So.
Yeah, and you talked about the fun on the bus. How has your time been just kind of getting into McNeese and getting to know all these players, and how is that chemistry building?
The transition's been really good. Players super welcoming, like returning players are super welcoming. Freshmen, I hang out with them pretty much every day, all day long. So I've made new friendships and gotten really close with them. Yeah, and just getting to know everyone on and off the field, I think, is going to make chemistry on the field and our play better. So. Yeah,
of course. And your first year as head coach, how has that been going, and what have you learned so far? You're only 2 games in, but just through the off-season program and now going into the season.
I learned a couple of things here and there. It's not the same to be an associate or as an assistant. It's the decision making that makes the real difference. I have enjoyed, I wasn't expecting, but I was ready for the opportunity.
Yeah, and obviously you have players coming in from a lot of different places, just like getting them to gel. How difficult has that been, just kind of getting everybody to kind of work towards that one goal?
No, it hasn't been difficult at all. They are all really invested into make this program a great program. The internationals are doing great. The returners are doing great. So the chemistry we are creating is working.
Yeah, and you're a freshman now. What kind of have you seen for the first 2 games, just the difference in level of competition between high school and now going to college?
Definitely speed of play and physicality, I'd say. I'd say I was prepared going into it just because I knew it was going to be another level. But definitely, I'd say the speed of play is a big thing. It's quicker touches, faster passes, and just like counter press. You go from one end of the field to the other. And obviously, everyone has bigger size. So now, the physicality is a lot more than it was in high school.
Yeah, that's interesting. And you go back to coach. What kind of brought you to McNeese in the first place? Obviously, you're an assistant coach. And what kind of brought you here, and how have you enjoyed the program so far?
Well, to make the story short, we moved from Orlando like 4 or 5 years ago now, and I started as a goalkeeper coach for Northwestern. And we got a game here at McNeese, and I just love McNeese. I live in Beaumont, so I don't know why, how, but the vibes here, well, and later, 2 years ago, I got the chance to enroll with McNeese to be the goalkeeper coach. And I was so happy. I don't care about driving every single day, 1 hour, and being part of McNeese instead of being part of another program. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think there is something special in McNeese, Lake Charles. Sometimes when I go to the recurring travels, someone stop me in the airport and say, "Hey, McNeese, I love McNeese. My cousin went to McNeese. They got a good time at McNeese." It's something different about McNeese.
Yeah, and talk about just like the community, how you felt just being in Lake Charles, and just how you've really enjoyed being here as well.
I love I still don't know if call it the city of the town or town, but I just loved it. I enjoyed my drive here. I enjoy when I cross the big bridge coming from Beaumont. I enjoy how welcoming is people from Lake Charles. It's very nice.
Yeah, and kind of same question over here. What made you choose to come to McNeese, and how have you enjoyed that decision so far?
Well, just my kind of relationship with Juan, the communication was really great with him. It felt like a very welcoming environment. I'm coming from Canada, so quite a big move, but I liked the again, city, town here, similar size to where I'm from, so it seemed kind of like home away from home almost. Yeah.
Yeah, and how have you been dealing with the heat so far?
It took some adjusting to get used to, for sure. It gets hot back home in Canada, but no humidity, nothing like this. Yeah. But you get used to it, and kind of once you're in the middle of a game, the last thing you're thinking about is heat. So it's all good. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I just got here from Chicago, so I'm still trying to adjust to the heat as well. But it's been a lot of fun for me too. Just the people here and everything are fantastic. So I've really enjoyed it. And to talk about coming from Canada, it's not really a place where you kind of hear that soccer is big. What kind of was just the culture around soccer, and how is it different from here in the States?
University sports in Canada is definitely just not as big and taken kind of as seriously as it is in the States. And knowing that I wanted to be a collegiate player, I wanted to come somewhere where it is more focused and where it is more of a bigger deal. So coming here, I was looking forward to being able to be a student athlete in a spot where the athlete portion is taken just as seriously as the student portion. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, and kind of same question over here. You grew up in Colombia. What is the different kind of culture there than it is here in soccer?
In Colombia and South America in general is more kind of a religion. It's part of everyday talk. It's part of when you're growing up, you have 20 minutes in between classes, and you go to the pitch to play 5v5, 3v3, 2v2, whatever. You grow up with your parents bringing you the opportunity to go to see professional teams. You travel to support your pro team to other cities, so it's different. It's kind of different. It's not criticism, but it's different. It's different.
Yeah. How do you think people should kind of gravitate more towards McNeese soccer, just the sport in general, especially here in Louisiana? It's not something that gets promoted or looked at like that. What about the sport do you think is so great?
This sport, I think, from my point of view, is great is because it depends everything on the player's talent. Some other sports are depending on coaches' talent, and soccer is all players, all in players. So that's why I think if we just refocus to see the players playing instead of the coaches coaching, probably we're gonna enjoy more the sport.
Yeah, and just kind of same along those lines, how did you first fall in love with soccer, and how different is it approaching the game as a coach?
My dad was a pilot, so we moved from Medellin to another city. So when he was at home, he got me to the stadium to see professional teams. And when we went back for vacation to Medellin, the only thing we did is playing soccer. I have a couple of my uncles playing pro soccer in Medellin, so it was natural for us. We grew up in that environment. Yeah, so what can I tell? Being a coach is kind of a dream for me, because my first job or my main career was as a stock trader in Colombia. So when I moved to the United States, I became a soccer coach here. So I reconnect with my childhood.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a second life for me. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's kind of a dream came true.
Yeah, awesome. And same question to you. What kind of got you into soccer, and how have you enjoyed it now that you're playing at a college level?
Well, I started playing a bunch of different sports at a very young age, probably around 5 or 6. My dad was a big athlete. At a young age, you're kind of just trying to figure out which one you're the best at, because that's usually the one you have the most fun at. I quickly found that I was quite fast, and so at a young age, you kind of just kick the ball up as far as you can and then sprint onto it, and that worked a lot for me, and it was fun being good. So I kind of just stuck with that one. And then as I got more into competitive play, I realized that it wasn't something I wanted to stop doing after high school, and I wanted to continue it and just kind of keep bettering myself and seeing how far I could go. And like, yeah, when you're at the level of high school, can I continue like building myself and going to the collegiate level and potentially even further? So
Yeah, that's awesome. And let's get into a little bit more of the technical aspect of the sport here. What kind of is your philosophy when it comes to formation, style of play, and how have you kind of seen that on the field this year?
Well, my philosophy is that I have to give the game to the players, right? So it's building this confidence in their play. So we are working everything with the ball, from the conditioning, the fitness, the tactical, the technical is all on the ball. We're spending hours playing. They know that I really want them to play and enjoy the game. That's my philosophy. So far, I think we're having like this process of understanding this, but I think at the same time they are enjoying to be part of kind of different style of coaching.
Yeah, and are you enjoying that different style
Absolutely,
of coaching?
yeah. Like you said, like it's just trusting the process, and we've been doing lots of practicing, lots of like just making sure again we have that chemistry on the field, because that's how we're getting success when it comes to games. So yeah.
Yeah, and you mentioned you were a goalkeeper coach before then. What do you did you play a goalkeeper?
Yes.
And what about that position kind of enticed you? It's kind of the most unique position on the field. And how important is that to the sport?
We have a say that the tournaments, championships, or cups, you win those in the boxes. So you need a striker like her, and you need a great goalkeeper as Celeste, Shannon, and Liz, the goalkeepers team we have. The position itself is kind of a sport inside the sport. They prepare differently, their fitness is different, the tactical approach is different, the periodization is totally different to what we do with the rest of the players.
Yeah, and over to you. What do you like being about a striker the most?
I'd say I like, I guess almost, opposite as to, I guess, a keeper. I like being against the keeper. I like it kind of becomes, when a lot of the play is, say, building up to get to that final third, it kind of becomes you versus the keeper a lot of the time. So I guess I like that little last fight. You get that little last effort. You're kind of just the final piece to the puzzle, I guess.
Yeah, and you're still searching for that first goal on the Just to talk to me, what else are you kind of excited, looking forward to this year? And yeah, just what are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward, honestly, to school start, and I love playing in front of a crowd. So I'm looking forward to having people come out to watch the games, kind of just supporting the Cowgirls on the pitch. And yeah, just seeing how the rest of the season goes and how far we can take it.
Yeah, same for you. What are you looking forward to kind of most going into your first year as a coach?
I want them playing good football, good soccer. I want them playing, enjoying the ball. The sport, because this is a low-scoring sport, we depend on a lot of factors that we cannot control as yesterday. So sometimes it's a wrong call, sometimes the ball hit the post and goes out, sometimes hits and goes in, sometimes it's a deflection. There's a lot of factors that we cannot control. So we cannot promise championships. We can only promise hard work, working harder, smarter, and enjoying the practices, because that's the beauty of this sport.
Yeah, and what would you say to the fans or just someone that's kind of on the edge of maybe going and checking you guys out? What would you say to kind of get them in the seats?
Just come and watch, enjoy this group of young ladies giving their best and representing. For us, it's a big word. Look at your chest, look at those letters, and see that you're representing gold and blue. Just come here and enjoy a good contest of sport.
Yeah, how about for you? What would you say to someone to kind of get them to come out and watch you guys?
I'd say it's not just a game. It's something that 30 girls love, and we'll show you that it's more than just a game to us. So.
Yeah, awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for taking the time, and good luck on the rest of the season.
Thank you. We're gonna.